I need a top. I'll be back in a sec. Should probably put some music on as well. Ooh. Yeah. Okey-dokey. Right. This is a commission for a painting for somebody's wedding, which is a really big offer. No words today. It's a commission for a wedding. It's a big deal. So just trying to get the background in before I can make a proper start. I have got some reference pictures. And I don't know who they belong to, so I can't show them because I don't have any artists to be able to name, and I think that's complicated and a bit rude if you are sharing their image and you don't know. But this was sent to me by the person who the commission is for. So I'm just using that as a colour story to go from. Just give the brushes a quick wipe over and a clean. I'm trying not to get water everywhere. So this is my new studio. I have moved from the crunchy corner in the utility room next to the washing machine, which is trundling in the background in the other room. Hopefully I'll be able to do some more stuff. I've been a bit quiet on the doll front because we've had lots of stuff going on at home. But hopefully that's all quietened down and I can get back on track. But not until I've finished these. So I'm doing bits and pieces in between. Sorry I look a mess, but it's my day off and I'm not putting a face on. So enjoy my crusty face or the back of the head. Blending the colours out, trying to give it a bit of depth. Why? Perils of having pets, I'm painting. I really like that colour. Can't really see it on there. Not helpful. More blue. This is all going up into the tree line, so it should be darker. I'm going to get painted over anyway. I'm going to have a nice swooping weeping willow there, some nice big chunky trees there, some foliage and some ferns and undergrowth, and my favourite bit, 2 big dragons. That's the plan. Get some nice blocky bits of colour in, and then we can go around with a dry blending brush and smush it all together and blend it thoroughly. Right. Mostly dry blending brush. And go darker around the edges. Ooh, that's a pretty colour. You're going to get covered by trees. It's been a long time since I've done any painting. Mostly because I haven't had the space. Hopefully, not that out of practice. Use the brush lightly to blend that in. That particularly matters because we're going to be going over it again and again. Bloody dog hair. Where's some spiky thing? Right. So, boring bit done. Now for the waiting, which is possibly even more boring. So I'm going to go and wash my brushes out, and I shall be back shortly. Oh, that's a bit better. It's actually quite good being able to see it in reflection. It keeps you in the mind of proportions and whatnot. Ooh. Okay. So more dark colours. Where's my other dark blue? There we go. Beautiful. Try and make this darker so we can plot where the foliage is going. I know I said leave it to dry, but I'm impatient. Extremely patient. Need a better chair. This one keeps lowering itself down. I've just changed the gas cylinder on it, so I think there's something fundamentally wrong inside. Hey ho. Right, more of you. So this dark colour is a Prussian blue. Very nice. Really deep and rich. I don't know why I'm using the smallest brush, but there we go. Hopefully by building it up like this, it will give it a nice sense of depth. Like I said, it's been a long time since I painted. So all green. This is a different green. Okay, that's a hooker's green. We're going to mix that in with the Prussian blue. Start trying to build up forest floor. Sprinkling of water. Let's get a smaller brush for that bit. There, that's better. The other one's got too much paint on it and it's getting clumpy. Right. Yeah. This is a grey lilac one. Nice big splodge of that there. So there's a pathway that's going to be coming through the forest undergrowth there, so we can try and keep that light so it's a nice focal point. Like that a bit. Oh, the freshly bleached hair looks like I've got a nice undercut going on. I just need to dye it purple. But I've run out of spoons this morning. Right. Because I've saturated those brushes, we've got another drying one. And make this a bit smoother. Fabulous. Put a bit more green in that. Right, try not to paper desk. Done that one a few times before. Nice big colour blobs down here. You can blend those out. So this is a mix of Windsor blue, Hooker's green, and Prussian blue, and whatever's left over on my brush. There it goes on the desk. Oh well. It's not looking too bad. Oh, I like the colour palette. And that's what kind of colours they wanted. So hopefully they'll like it too. Ooh. These are some thirsty brushes, which is why they should be blending brushes. But I like splodging the paint on in big dollops. Right, now for the other side. Windsor blue, a touch of Prussian blue, and some hooker's green. Mixie brush. I don't know if I'm going to do many other live things. I just thought this was the best way to capture this because that's really awkward to position facing this way without getting my face in it, my head in it, my arms in it, and so people can see what's going on. Plus that needs a nice spotlight, which means closing the windows and then having lots of light stuff going on, and it makes it difficult to see. So this is the best you're going to get from this, I think. I do apologise. I'm not somebody who's very good at camera stuff. Right, and as you can see, the underpainting, well, you can't see very well. If I do that, you can just see there, the underpainting I've done, you can see where things are mapped out a bit. So if it was useful, it seems so, I might do it again. Just going to have to guess where the thick paint is, what I put there in the first place. We shall see. So I'm not an expert in painting, so whatever I do, I wouldn't take it as the best thing to do. I'm just going on things I remember doing 20 odd years ago at art college. Some old. Let's put a bit of white in there. And more green. Anybody else paint and end up with claw hands of brushes? Or is it just me? I don't know. Always did that. Or I'd twist them up in my hair if they still had paint on them. I'd always be covered in paint in one way or another. I'm not covered in paint. This is good. Put some light colour there for a moment. I can blend that out with my medium brush. And then a dark brush. I may have to dash off shortly because my son's coming home and I need to talk to him about stuff. But if people like this, mention stuff in the comments, what you like, what you don't like, what you'd like to see more of, less of, or whatever. Because I know I haven't produced much in the way of videos this year because of everything that's been going on. I also have left my water in the bathroom. That was not sensible. So I'll get this bit done. Let's get this last bit covered, and then I can finish off the base layer and finish the video on. So we've added some Hooker's green and cadmium yellow deep hue. That's a really bright colour. That doesn't really pick up very well from here, but that's very bright. Now I need to warn my husband not to come in and talk to me because I'm filming live. Immediately turns around, walks away from the door. Love it. Bless him. Right, I'm going to add some white and some of the lighter blues that I've got already down the path. And then use some of the yellow green to go around this bit here. And mix some of the blue in as well. Hopefully it'll all blend nicely. Right. Get enough paint on this canvas to smush it all through, and we can blend this through. Try and blend it out into the rest of it. Right. Let's use the not so used brush. I think at some point I might like to put some yellow up here. But we'll see how this base layer goes. I may have to keep building it up, but we shall see. Do a dot of this. See if we can get a light note going on. And we'll leave it there for a bit. See you in the next one.